Hello and welcome back to my channel. I haven't spoken to you for so long. I had quite a lot of footage filmed and I've been gradually working my way through it, editing it and publishing it, but not filming. So the last time I filmed was Monday and it's now Friday. And now I think I'm about up to date, so I'm going to carry on vlogging now. There's been no change to your upload schedule. But anyway, I didn't want to be vlogging this last couple of weeks very much because I've been doing a lot of practice and prep for uni assessments. So I didn't want to be vlogging about the same thing every day, but I've been doing a lot of that. I'm still chipping away at it and life always gets in the way when I've got assignments to do, it seems. And life has been getting in the way of the assignments, but I've been chipping away, chippity chip, chip, chip. And I think it makes all the difference, even if you can just spare a few minutes here and there to get that done. When you do come to it properly, you've already got a good inroad into it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to go and do some very shortly once I get off camera. My marks are in. For the post-grad ensemble, you know, that thing there was a bit of a stress fest in the end because I took on two and there was a lot. Anyway, I didn't know how I was going to get marked for that. I didn't know if it was going to be an average of the two ensemble marks or the higher one, as Ellie supposed. Anyway, I was sitting here one day and Ellie texted, she said, check Learning Central. That's our online intranet thing at the uni that we can get into with a passcode. Anyway, I checked it and I got the same mark for both. So I know what my mark is and it was 78. Yeah! So all that hard work and stress paid off, all those hours of rehearsing, oh my goodness. I can't believe I got the same mark for both because one of them, the flute duo one, was just a cinch compared to the other one, I tell you what. Oh, anyway, I benefited a lot from all the tuition that came along with those groups, so I'm glad that I did too, but it was a lot. But I'm glad about it, and I know now that I like playing a flute duet. It hadn't really occurred to me that that was a thing, and so it's kind of gone on my life aspirations, and I think it's quite a realistic one really. An easy little outfit to go out with, you know, for paid work, because you've only got to pay two people and we wouldn't need a PA really, because traditionally that sort of thing tends to be unamplified. So yeah, that's good. I actually got my puzzle out for the first time in ages. It's a swine. It's a swine, but I think if I persevere long enough, it's going to be easier as I go along. So anyway, that's where that's at. It's just, oh, honestly, it's a blooming beast, but I'm determined I'm going to do it. But today's a gig day. A gig season is well and truly back. In the next 7 days, I've got 3 gigs. And later this week, well, next week actually, technically, I'm going out to a concert with my boyfriend. It's actually something I've got to do for uni. I have to do a concert review as part of my assessment portfolio. I've got a number of items to submit, and that's one of them. I'm leaving it a bit late, going not many days before the deadline, so I'm just going to have to get everything else done and dusted and just have that as the remaining thing to do. Work out the structure before I go, do some research on how to write reviews and have that all in place ready so it can just slot it in at the last minute. But I'm excited for that. Don't do that sort of thing, but oh look, my eyes are roving now at the flipping jigsaw. Stop, Imogen, don't look at the pieces, you've got to get on. So I'm going to go and spend an hour or so working on my self-reflective statement, which is supposed to be 1,000 words and is currently 1,900. So better to have too much than too little. I'm a bit confused about it because I've been reading the marking criteria, and it's for really high marks you've got to show evidence of extensive research. Well, I'm looking at all the questions in great detail and nitpicking the questions. It's all about reflecting upon how I have improved as a performer and a player through the module that I've been doing. And I'm not sure how reading books and things is gonna be even relevant, like even if I had the time to sit and do that. I've been using my lecture notes and my notes taken from my individual lessons. Does that count as research? I don't know. I mean, I haven't been doing it off the top of my head. I've been going back and consolidating learning. But anyway, I'm going to go crack on with that now and make coffee because I've only had one today. And as you can see, I'm not lively enough on just the one. That's because I have decaf anyway, mostly. Right, I'll catch you later. I'm not doing my work yet. I'm boiling the kettle and I've got the coffee pot on. Do you know what though? I was just thinking, I think I've turned a bit of a corner with regards to how much sleep I need. I don't know if it's an age thing or what. I seem to be all right on less than 8 hours now. That means I get more time in my day to enjoy life. I was up at 7:30 this morning, fresh as a daisy. Went to bed about midnight, something like that. Now normally, whoa, 7:30 would be too early and I'd still be tired. But no, and this has been happening a lot. I'd like to be a morning person and a night owl. That's great. I don't think that's very practical. To be honest, it seems a bit too good to be true. It's probably just something temporary. But anyway, oh, I hope I can manage on 7 hours instead of 8. That would be so cool. I'm playing Race the Coffee Pot again. Race the Coffee Pot, that's when I do as much sort of decluttering and tidying in the kitchen as I can until that coffee reaches up the top there. It's like a little game I play. And I have got decluttering to do. I need to clean that soup maker. Oh, goodness. You need to do it straight away, otherwise it becomes a pain in the butt, but it's soaking. It's got water in there. Right, I'm just going to quickly turn that around while the coffee pot... Ah, it's winning, it's winning. It's winning. No. Oh, man. I've got it in my head. I'm going to do the dishwasher now, so I'm going to do the dishwasher. I'll have that nice coffee treat to look forward to once I've decluttered. That's that on. I filled it up in one fell swoop. Right, just going to wash that up. And I'm going to wash that up and then I'm ready. There, that's looking so much better now. And even washed that up. I'll just put it back there to dry. Washed my surfaces down. And I found all red flecks. Oh, there's another one there. Splattered up the side of my dishwasher. How on earth? It's like, I don't know, tomato puree or something like that. Not puree, passata, because I don't tend to get the puree. Though I don't know why I don't get it, because it seems like a good idea, to be honest. Now I'm thinking about it. Anyway. Got my coffee. I'm going to go sit at my desk. I've already done a rough draft, so it's a matter of reducing it by quite a lot of words and wording it really nicely, you know, with a good flow. Well, I just finished practicing for 3/4 of an hour and that is all I'm going to fit in today. I did a load of work at my desk on my self-reflective statement before that. I haven't finished. I just was looking at the clock and I thought, oh, I could spend a bit longer on this. And then I realised my daughter's getting home earlier than I thought today. She's out at the moment. I've got to wrap her birthday presents basically, and if I don't do it before she gets home, I won't have a chance until it is actually her birthday and then it's too late. So I actually have to spend time in the middle of the day wrapping presents instead of doing my work. Notices dust and dirt on the floor, gets instantly distracted with putting the hoover around the entire downstairs. Don't know if I've come back quick, I only did this the other day. Right then, this is going to be speed wrapping now because I have not got ages, unfortunately. I would have liked to have done loads of gratuitous close-ups on a tripod, but God and Osmo, we might get a few little handheld ones. Right, so this is my daughter's birthday pile. I've already done a haul about this. It's over on my shopping channel. It's the second half of a shopping haul video. I will link that in the description and the end screen. And if you want the present haul, it's like halfway through the video or something like that. If you scrub through, you'll see as the scenery changes from shop to my house in a fixed location. Anyway, I bought some wrapping paper from B&M yesterday for £2. Which looks like this. It's got cutie little characters on, you see. Now my daughter, she's a bit of a one for cutie little characters. If you're wondering what that is, it's a flute stand. And those are batteries and that's a whistle. I know it's not very organised in here, is it? Here's my little present pile as I'm facing it here. So we got a blow-up mattress so that when she goes to uni, she can have her friends to sleep over and that'll be their bed. Lots of bits and bobs for her sewing because she absolutely loves using the sewing machine. And in fact, the main present that she's going to have is going to be sewing lessons locally, which we will arrange shortly. And this I'm going to put together. It's actually a sewing machine trolley bag with wheels, which I haven't seen in its full glory yet, but we will shortly. Right then, here we go. Let's get it done before they come home. I mean, I suppose I could do it early tomorrow, but I don't want to, like when she's still sleeping, but I feel like she might get up early and then it won't be done and I'll be like, you can't look yet. And that's just anticlimactic. She's going to be 20. How am I having a 20-year-old? I can't believe it. That's probably enough. Hopefully that'll be right up her street. It reminds me of the end of her bed actually because she's got a lot of, do you call them plushies these days? We used to call them teddies, I think. Soft cuddly toys anyway. Have I estimated the wrapping paper right? I don't think I have, you know. I didn't measure it. No, I'm going to have to get another strip. That's okay, I don't care. I forgot the sellotape. I thought I had everything ready and I didn't. Worst wrapping in the world. Now when my daughter wraps gifts, she takes ages over it, but then she hasn't got to fit in hours of flute practice and written work every day, so that's probably why. And go off to do gigs in the evening. I call this video Worst Gift Wrapping in the History of Man. It's not really how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to be thinking lovingly of the recipient of the gift and putting love and all that stuff into it. Well, I am. It's just very quick, rushed love at the moment. It wouldn't have been so rushed if she was coming home the time I thought she was coming home. When I found out, I was like, I'm gonna have to change all my plans. Oh, that's a mess, never mind. Be opening a flash, wouldn't it? Rip, rip, and all off again. And my monitor's upside down, which is very confusing for me. Right, that's one thing done. Now I kind of wanted to wrap these all up individually, but I'm going to do this first because that way I'll know how much time I've got left at the end of it to do it, and if I'm really hurried I'll just have to wrap them all together, which I didn't really want to do. I like it when there's lots of individual things to unwrap. I do hope this goes down well. I never know with Izzy. I think since everybody's got phones, like that becomes the #1 go-to at all times. Like for any hint of boredom, the phone comes out and can just distract people for so long. It can distract people away from other hobbies, which actually they might find more fulfilling. But anyway, one can but try. I've tried to keep the physical stuff down to a minimum because honestly, our house is full. Oh, there's an installation guide. Unfold the base, it says first. I think this is going to be quite quick to do. Oh, it's very knotty and tangly. It's like my hair in the mornings, that is. Well, come on, off you get. Blimey. It's like, I don't know, reminds me of Medusa somehow, except it's not snakes. Getting there, we're getting there. Could have just done without that bag, really. Right, what does it say? Unfold the base, press down 2 flexible switches. Oh yeah, I see them. Think they're down. Yeah, that's it. Insert the telescopic handle into the back sleeve. This must be the back sleeve here. Oh yes, it's starting to take shape. I'll leave that down for now or it'll get unruly. Wrap the back Velcro around middle pole. Here's that. I will leave links to these in the description, my affiliate Amazon links. Affiliate links don't cost you any more. It just means I get a little sales commission of a few pence here and there. And it helps to support the channel. Step 5, fix the 3 bottom Velcro straps. Oh yeah, I hadn't even noticed those. Is it Velcro too? Oh right, I see. I'm glad I'm doing this because I think it'll be more of a wow factor opening it put together. It didn't really look like much in the packet. That's 2. Oh, it doesn't help that my monitor's upside down. Right, oh that's better. Right, so that's 2 of them. So we've got a last one to do. Which is here. I'm hoping this will keep her going for her whole life, like because it's a decent one, but who knows. That's that. I think that's it then. Well, it can't be because we got this, look, to put in. There we are. I was wondering how on earth she was going to get the sewing machine over to the shop. Oh, I hope it fits. We got a bit of height here as well. Anyway, look, we've got all these different compartments for these bits and bobs, which is why I bought these to go in, you see. Oh, I suppose I could gift wrap them and put them in there, couldn't I? In the places. Got lots of pockets inside as well for this sort of thing. So, yeah, cool. Right, I'm going to gift wrap off camera those other little bits, put them inside and then show you. These are the items that are going in. All right, some minutes later, the fastest wrapping in the world has just happened. So we got little bits and bobs in here. There's some down there in that pocket. There's a couple in there in that pocket as well. Now, it would be seriously fun to wrap this with the handle up because, I don't know, I just think it would be comical. However, I'm not even sure I've got enough wrapping paper left to wrap the thing. So I'll see what I can do. Answer is yes, it will just about do it. So I'm going to do that. I did it. It's a bit kind of scruffy. Oh, I've seen a big gappy bit. I'll put a bit of sellotape on there. I was about to say I've used every last scrap of wrapping paper, but I haven't because I've just spotted a bit down there. I've literally been cutting little tiny sections off bits sticking out to patch up gaps as well. So that's a bit silly, isn't it? But oh well. Done now. I'll just patch that bit up and that bit up there that look gappy, and I'll hide that up in my room, and then I'm going to get on and eat some lunch. Dinner is not going to be very exciting today, and there's a reason for that. I've spent a lot of time on my own this week trying to be extremely time efficient to get as much done as possible, and so I've been using my soup maker to make stews. I haven't been blending it, I've just been leaving it unblended, using it as a crock pot or something really, and I've been having a lot of very pulse orientated meals, you know, butter beans, a lot of butter beans and that sort of thing, because I haven't been feeding anybody else, and a lot of people don't like that sort of thing, but I will eat them a lot because they are very nutritious. They are full of protein and fibre and iron and very good part of the diet. But the problem is, I know I've had some bad wind from those meals. Oh my goodness, I looked like I was pregnant the other night. I was so swollen up, I was in agony. Night after night, I've had trapped wind and I've had untrapped wind, both equally bad for different reasons, and I just need a break. I need a break because I'm having something void of fibre basically, just to give my poor system a break. I think I might be missing a digestive enzyme. I've heard this can be a thing. I do have some like oral ones that I got from on Amazon or somewhere. I think you can get them from Holland and Barrett, places like that. I don't like to give medical advice on this channel because I'm not a medical person, I'm not trained, and I worry that I'll influence people to do something that might be bad for them, just completely by accident, you know. But I have been taking some, they've been recommended to me. I don't know if they make any difference, but I've been forgetting to take them for ages. Apparently you need to take them like 10 minutes before eating, and they've got a bit of an equivalent of the digestive enzyme to help you digest better, something like that. I don't know, but anyway, I'm giving it a miss today because I just can't bear the thought of another night with intolerable trap wind. If I keep it down to not too much of it, I can tolerate it. It's just when I go all out and have a lot of it with every single meal, like I was batch cooking and just eating the same thing again and again and again, and I'll tell you what, the effects were just building up and up. I nearly exploded. Simple pleasures. A package has come from Amazon. Can you guess what it is? Basically it's for my daughter. I bought it for her. Is it the right way up? The big reveal. It's an iron supplement. Talking of supplements, as I just was. For medical reasons, rather than diet, my daughter suffers with low iron. She gets prescribed the, you know, the iron tablets, but in liquid form sometimes, but she can't take it. It makes her as sick as a pig, honestly. Start slowly. I'm the same with the iron tablets. On the one occasion I got prescribed them, that was years ago. That was when Izzy was a baby and I just couldn't manage to eat a balanced diet. I was struggling so much on my own with her and her health needs that I wasn't cooking nutritious, healthy meals. So living on things like that you just saw me eating now, actually, which was a bad idea, and I ended up getting anemic, but I've never been anemic since. Anyway, she does get sort of borderline anemic from time to time. She can't tolerate the stuff from the doctors, so I buy her this, and it's milder and gentler. There's not as much iron in it. Please don't take this as medical advice to replace what the doctor's prescribed you. It's just, it works for us. Kind of keeps her a bit more on an even keel, although that said, she keeps forgetting to blinking take it. It's sachets. So you can tip it in something preferably rich in vitamin C, like orange juice, for example. We are in Bristol, been driving for a couple of hours. We're coming to a place called Pony Chew Magma, and it sounds like a most extraordinary name to me. Is it where they make chews for ponies? I don't know. Oh, there's a sign for Bristol Airport. I want to go to the airport and go on holiday. Bus. Well, this looks like an interesting little village. I don't know.
Oh, it's up there.
There's a lovely church spire up there, so you can't see it because you're driving, but it's very, very detailed at the top. It's lovely. Oh, very pretty. Ooh. I'm trying to film the church and failing. Yeah, very distinctive looking around here, really characterful, if that's a word. Here we go, single track road. It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? I haven't seen a yellow litter bin like that for years. A yellow one stuck on a thing. Do they even make them anymore? It looks like a well-old bin. We've been treated to a mega scenic view. All of a sudden, we just came over a brow of the hill and there it was, looking all milky in the background. been having to squeeze past cars on roads that are a little bit too narrow for two. The Bear and Swan ahead of us there. Well, we've arrived, we've sped to our venue. All of us are congregated in the car park waiting to go in. And they're doing speeches. They're overrunning a little bit, which is absolutely fine. We're totally used to this. I always say this because it's true. And so I'm just having a little walk in this rather beautiful garden. Oh, that is so soft. That reminds me of like, I don't know, a foal's ear or something. It's really soft. So anyway, yeah, they are speeching still. I've just been scoffing my pasty I did in the air fryer and some crisps and things because it was a good time to eat. Some interesting configuration of chairs down there. Well, no, it's benches. Let's have a look. I'm glad I brought a warm top with me to wear anyway, this fluffy thing here, most needed at the moment. Oh yeah, is that a chimney pot down there? I think it might be. Looks like a chess piece. Lovely benches. Ah, is that... Oh, I thought it was a fire pit, but it's a well, look. Well, well, well. Woo! Woo! Not very echoey. I'm enjoying that twittering bird song. Let's go with these here. Look like they've been trained on a frame. It's a cherry blossom. I suspect so. I am going back to join the others at the car park to have chit chats and things. Hey, I was joking, would they have chews at Chew Magna? And apparently they've got pick and mix, so I was close. Got Reese tonight. I need to go now because I need to tell him what key to play in for the next one. Well, we finished our booking. I didn't film very much because I knew I filmed a lot today and it was a busy, crowded room. Anyway, we've just been given fish and chips. There's pea fritters and chips for the vegetarian, but I'm pescatarian. Vegetarians, sorry, but I'm pescatarian. And I've been bought a beer. I requested this alcohol-free one. Very tasty it is. It's an IPA. So I'm going to tuck into this now. We were going to pack away and then they gave us chips. So that's been completely interrupted. Oh no, copyright music, no, don't listen to the music, no. I'm back from my gig. It's actually not that late, it's about 11:15, so it was a really pleasant gig. We were really late getting in because their speeches and things overran. When we got in, they were clearing tables for absolutely ages as well, so we were there, we just like, couldn't do anything, but we eventually got in and we only started 13 minutes late, and considering I don't know how late we got in, maybe 45 minutes late or something, so we made up for a lot of lost time. The guests really enjoyed it. They just danced like the dance floor was full. They absolutely loved it, and I think they would have been up for a few more dances, but we ran out of time. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it, as per usual. Click on a playlist up here right now if you'd like to watch some more content from me right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.